Good, happy Friday afternoon. It is Friday, September 2nd, 2022. I'm Riley King. Welcome to this Friday afternoon edition of the Riley King Newscast, right here on the Riley King Network. We have a lot of news to get to this Friday afternoon, so let's get started right now. First up, we begin with some breaking news that we are just receiving into our newsroom. From Manchester Police Department, there is currently a significant police presence in the area of the walking trail near Nuts Pond. While we are asked that citizens stay out of the area, we want to emphasize that there is no danger to the public. The walking trail has been closed and it's unclear when it will reopen. More information will be released when it is appropriate. Again, walking trail near Nuts Pond, there is police activity. For more information, you can follow the Manchester Police Department Facebook page to get more updates on this situation. And New Hampshire drivers prepare for Labor Day weekend traffic. Let's take a listen to that video from Riley King for that report. I'm Riley King, and welcome to this afternoon news report right here on the Riley King Network. Let's begin with this afternoon news report right now. New Hampshire drivers prepare for Labor Day weekend traffic. AAA says holiday travelers can expect the most company on the roads Friday afternoon. New Hampshire drivers are gearing up for the Labor Day weekend traffic rush. AAA said it expects peak travel time will be Friday afternoon when commuters mix with travelers. The Auto Club group said to expect especially heavy traffic if you're heading to any beaches. Traffic is also expected to be heavy late Monday afternoon as travelers return home. A review of federal statistics by Car Insurance Savings app. Jerry found that traffic deaths during Labor Day weekend rose each year from 2010 through 2020. The review said the most dangerous time to drive is 6 p.m. to midnight on Friday. AAA will be working to keep impaired drivers off the road this holiday weekend. It is relaunching its Tow to Go program, which provides safe transportation for impaired drivers and has their vehicles towed for them. The program starts at 6 p.m. Friday and runs through 6 a.m. Tuesday. The Tow to Go phone number is 855-2-TOW-TO-GO or 855-286-9246. An online survey conducted across the U.S. in early August found that about 32% of Americans will travel for Labor Day weekend. The majority of them, 82%, plan to travel by car. And that does it for this afternoon news report right here on the Riley King Network. So be prepared for busy roadways starting this evening. And thank you for watching this news report. I hope you all have a great rest of your day, and I'll see you back here later on today for another news report. Goodbye, everyone. Okay, and there you go on that video and that report. Tractor trailer DOT vehicle involved in crash in Keene. Minor injuries reported. Let's take a listen to that video from WMUR News 9.
Also tonight, police invest over the place after police say it hit a New Hampshire DOT. Also tonight, police investigating this crash in Keene happened on Route 9 at Base Hill Road a little after 7. A tractor trailer ended up flipped, you can see, and it's loaded potatoes strewn all over the place after police say it hit a New Hampshire DOT vehicle, that one there. The tractor trailer driver was taken to the hospital but is expected to recover. The DOT employee at the wheel was not hurt.
Okay, and there you go on that video and that report. Peterborough police investigate deadly crash. Let's take a listen to that video from WMUR News 9.
The police chief tells us that one person was killed. 3 others rushed to the hospital in that crash. Now, at this point, their names are not being released. The police chief saying that a white car and dark-colored Jeep crashed head-on after one of the vehicles crossed the yellow line. There was a driver and passenger in each vehicle. Now, 2 people were flown to the hospital by helicopter, another transported by ambulance. At this time, there's no word on their conditions.
Okay, and there you go on that video and that report. Biden labels Trump and his supporters a threat to democracy. Let's take a listen to that video from NBC News.
Assault by the forces of with Philadelphia's Independence Hall as a backdrop, President Biden last night warning American democracy is under assault by the forces of extremism led by his predecessor, Donald Trump.
Too much of what's happening in our country today is not normal. Donald Trump and the MAGA Republicans represent an extremism that threatens the very foundations of our republic.
The president said he was not talking about all Republicans, but while Biden regularly spoke about threats to democracy during the campaign, this speech marks a sharp new tone for him as president. He long avoided mentioning Mr. Trump by name, but has now escalated his fierce criticism against a military backdrop.
There's no question that the Republican Party today is dominated, driven, and intimidated by Donald Trump and the MAGA Republicans. And that is a threat to this country.
The president only briefly referring to Democratic achievements while noting the fight over abortion rights.
MAGA forces are determined to take this country backwards to an America where there is no right to choose, no right to privacy, no right to contraception.
Protesters tried to interrupt the president's speech.
Empathy that fuels democracy.
The president hitting back.
Good manners is nothing they've ever suffered from.
The fiery speech reflecting President Biden's growing concern about Trump allies' continued denial of the 2020 election results.
You can't love your country only when you win.
Top Republican Kevin McCarthy accusing the president of dividing Americans.
Joe Biden and the radical left in Washington are dismantling Americans' democracy before our very eyes.
And former President Trump later responding on his social media site, calling the speech awkward and angry, adding, if he doesn't want to make America great again, then he certainly should not be representing the United States of America. And on the topic of January 6th, there's another headline. Mr. Trump now saying that he is financially supporting some of the accused rioters from that day, adding that he will strongly consider a full pardon for them if he runs for president, Greg and Chanel, and wins.
All of this coming, again, as this federal judge is now weighed in on that ongoing legal battle between former President Trump and the Justice Department. Where does that part of the story stand?
Yeah, so it's a good question. This federal judge in Florida right now is deciding whether to appoint this independent third party, what they call a special master, who would review those materials that were collected from Mar-a-Lago right now. Mr. Trump's lawyers compared him keeping those highly classified documents to basically having an overdue library book. The Justice Department says they oppose this. They don't want there to be a separate set of eyes taking a look at it. They say they've already looked at it. They say because he's no longer the president, he has no right to have those documents in the first place. And one other important note, the judge has now said that she is going to allow to make public a detailed list of everything that the FBI seized from Mar-a-Lago.
All right. Peter Alexander, our chief White House correspondent. Thank you, Peter.
Okay, and there you go on that video and that report. That did it for this afternoon edition of the Riley King Newscast, right here on the Riley King Network. Thank you for tuning in and watching. Have a great afternoon, and goodbye.